Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross, and today I'm looking at day 5 of Warhammer Fest, which is the second day dedicated to Warhammer 40k. So we get a bunch of things here. We're looking at the new Orks, some upgrades, sprues, and possibly some future stuff. So let's get right into it. First thing we had a look at was the Beast Snagga Orks. Now that's an expansion on what we'd seen already, and the main thing to take away here was there was a Beast Snagga Orks box set shown. 26 miniatures, including 20 Snagga Ork boys, 3 Squighog boys, 1 Nob Squighog boy, 1 Zogrod Wart Snagga, special character appears, and 1 Grot Bomber riding a Squig on a monowheel, which was very cool. Now, it was said that this was a limited box set, but nothing within it would be exclusive to the box. So they all will be sold separately. Whether, how this will probably break down in terms of most affordability is debatable. We know how these limited set boxes go at the end of the day. It's just depending on how quick you can get your hands on them, I guess. But nothing is in there that is exclusive, which kind of a good thing to know. It may be just about how much money you can save. So the main thing to take away as well is these were designed in a separate way to Orks. If you were to think like speed freaks, they're obsessed with speed and going fast. Well, the design department obviously went with an idea of want to have Orks who are into hunting the biggest thing possible, and this is where the Beast Snaggas came from, that they want to hunt big things like monsters and knights and try and bring them down, and they're obviously shown to be bigger than other Orks, which is a bit of a contentious idea. And the reason why I say that is that people didn't really want to have bigger Orks. They wanted their standard Orks just made bigger. The danger I'm finding here is that we're almost getting a Primaris effect with these Ork Snagga boys, in that we have a brand new term of Orks, which is the Snagga Orks, and they are essentially much better. I mean, they're fantastic looking models, but their stats may reflect it as well, when people would just be happy to use these as standard boys. I've got a feeling that, depending on their price point, they may just be used as standard boys, if people can get away with it, because the models are very, very good. But who knows? They did say that only half of the Ork boys, or at least not Ork boys, but the Ork models that we have seen so far are around what's actually been released. So that suggests there's going to be a lot more Orks in the future. Don't quote me on that one, because I just only heard it in passing, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. They did mention that several times, that this can be used in any of the Ork clans, though they do get a bonus for being in the Snake Bites clan, which is interesting. Speaking of clans, there is an Ork Codex confirmed as well. Now, I probably should have said this is going to be in the Snagga box set as well, for those who missed it. Sorry that I missed that. But yeah, that will be in there as well. Obviously, it will be sold separately later on. I think the only thing they said that was exclusive here was that the cover, I think, is Ork Snagga themed. Maybe it will be for the Ork Codex in general, but that one is themed in terms of the cover, because obviously it is coming with the Ork Snagga box set. But we are getting an Ork Codex, and we're also getting a very nice Ork boss in mega armour, and I don't think we've seen one quite like this in a while. It's looking huge. He's got an absolute massive sort of chain axe chopper thing that looks awesome. The pintle mounted gun on top, because his hands are full and they're no longer sticking them like one-handed stuff. He's getting a grot to man it for him. Very, very cool overall. I absolutely love to see these mega armor guys. Now, they also did say that there's going to be more Orks come, which I'm absolutely delighted to hear about. Maybe a great time to be an Ork player, so get excited. There was also, and this one actually hurts me a wee bit, but it's kind of good in a way, Cadian Shock Troops. Their box set is getting a new sprue apparently. Legs and torso seem to be staying the same. There appears to be new heads, which is 25 of them, including female themed ones, which is good, because let's face it, the Guard are just quite happy to send anyone to the front line. And so now you can get, instead of that generic head one that I've painted nearly 60 of them so far in the past year, we're getting, and I think there's 25 per box, a whole range of them. I can't, I've painted a lot of the same head over and over again. I really wish I had some of these themed ones, because they just individualise a lot of the Cadians a lot better. But even better than that, The set also includes special weapons, including plasma gun, melta gun and sniper, sergeant weapons, including bolter, bolt pistol, power sword and plasma pistol. The reason why that's important is there seems to be a very good tactic of keeping your special weapon teams in tactical reserve, and then you bring them in from like a board edge and then just use them to absolutely rapid fire plasma or melt a gun something that's got a little bit too close to the board edge, and then you're going to accept that that unit's probably dead. But if you bring in 4 melta guns and just try and blast something, they're very, very cheap and they don't take much command points to put them in tactical reserve. I don't know the tactics much because I've never been able to get my hands on plasma guns or melt guns for the Cadians, but now they come as part of the box set. The only thing I'd say in that one is that it's obviously going to up the price. Now, if it's an extra sprue, don't know how big that sprue is going to be. I'd imagine it's going to be up at least a third of the price. You know, if it's 2 sprues already, I think it's 4 half sprues that come in the box set. I think now this will be 1 big sprue. Maybe it'll be all debatable in that one. Maybe it's just a different sprue in general. Maybe it'll be about a third of the price more, but we don't know. I highly doubt it's going to stay the same price, because let's face it, you don't get more for free in this hobby. It's going to be that way. So it's very nice upgrade. I know some people are like, oh, why couldn't we have just got a whole new set? Maybe so, that might have been better, but the legs and torsos for me kind of serve the purpose for what they do. Minus the mold lines, there is absolutely loads on them, but the new heads and the arms are very good. Finally, they hinted at Grey Knights and Thousand Sons going to war in a chapter called Fire and Magic. They also mentioned Castell and Crow. Don't know anything else other than that they were mentioned. All I can say in that one is that one of the I really loved in the Psychic Awakening, when I think it was Dark Angels and Grey Knights teamed up to get revenge on Thousand Sons from previous transgressions that it had. So I really like this idea of that. I don't like it when they just do Space Wolves and Thousand Sons over and over and over and over again. I like it when they team up a bit different, and it's nice to have Grey Knights and our Psychic Force go, Thousand Sons, you've been a problem, and going after them. But what this overall says to me, and I am speculating on this one, so speculation hat, is that Orks are probably going to be a codex after Adeptus Mechanicus. We are then possibly going to see Astra Militarum, and then we're going to see Thousand Sons and Grey Knights. Now it's very good because Orcs, there's going to be plenty of new models apparently. Astra Militarum, I think we're just going to get our upgrade sprue, which is fine, but who knows, might get more. And then Thousand Sons and Grey Knights, who knows, but getting new codexes does mean they should hopefully get their desired 2 wounds. And that is it for Warhammer Fest Day 5 and second day for Warhammer 40k. So, what was my thoughts on this one? Honestly, a lot better than the first one. Now, did we have a High Lord of Terror character like we did for Adeptus Sororitas? Not so much. I did think that was a highlight, but I think a lot of people wanted to see something different, and I think we got that with Orcs. If I was to say anything, I love the Snagga boys, but that new Orc war boss looks awesome. I don't really like him holding the two-handed weapon in both hands. I wouldn't mind him just having it in one arm, maybe slung it down. That would be cool, but the model itself is fantastic, so I'm very excited to see what else come out for Orcs. The Cadian shock troops broke my heart because I've just spent ages painting them, literally painting heavy weapon teams on their knees. I'm very tempted to actually leave their heads now to maybe buy a box set of these, mainly for the heads, and incorporate them into some of my troops, maybe remove some of the heads, incorporate them into the heavy weapon teams. Might be very cool. And then it'd give me some of the special weapons as well. And then it's nice to have an idea, again a speculative idea, on the next codexes, which look to be Adeptus Mechanicus, Orcs, Astra Militarum, Thousand Sons and Grey Knights. Though again, speculation for the last 3 there. There was no confirmation. Astra Militarum and Grey Knights and Thousand Sons were getting a new codex, but when they start announcing stuff like this, generally it means they're probably going to, so we can speculate ahead on that one. So thanks again for watching. Were we more pleased with this one than the last one? Let me know. I always like to read the comments. I'll try and reply as much as possible, though I'm a little bit busier at the moment. It is the weekend after all, and I will see you for another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.